Come take a seat on the couch. Welcome as we talk about everything under the sun. You only live once, so I live my empowered life. Welcome to the charging station. No matter what you're facing, you can join the conversation. Yeah, at the charging station.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Charging Station Podcast. It's your girl, Tracey Massey of Living My Empowered Life. Hey, boo, hey, boo, hey, boo, hey, boo. Welcome to season 9. Can you believe it? Oh, my gosh. I've missed y'all. I missed y'all so much, but I needed a break. You know, your girl has been out here living and enjoying life. I'm going to give you a couple updates right quick. But first of all, welcome to all of our new listeners. You can be listening to anything, anywhere, but thank you for lending me your ear for these few moments. If you're a returning listener, hey, boo, you know I love me some you. I need everybody to go ahead and click that follow button, that subscribe button, wherever you're listening to, whatever platform this is on. Make sure you are subscribed to us. Also, follow me on all of the socials at Living My Empowered Life. But y'all, guess what? We got an Instagram page for the podcast, too, so you can follow us on the Charging Station Podcast. I hadn't done any other social media for that because I just can't. Because I launched a new business, y'all. Yeah, your girl got her hand in a whole lot of stuff. So Graced and Grounded Journeys is my new venture. It's my travel business. And before you get excited, no, I'm not booking individual travel. No. But what I am doing are group retreats. So it is incorporated into my Living My Empowered Life business. And our first retreat is coming up in October 2026, at least at the time of the recording of this podcast, because you could be listening to this like 5 years from now. But our first group retreat is happening to Phuket and Bangkok, Thailand, October 22nd through the 30th of 2026. And I cannot wait for you to be a part of it. I'm going to link the wait list on the show in the show notes, so go ahead and sign up for that. You will get all of the details. I got some powerful emails that are coming out just describing it. It's going to be so lovely. You don't want to miss it. Y'all know I'm bougie. You know how I do. It's going to be fabulous, because when I say that the itinerary is chef's kiss, I mean it. So okay. Enough of all that. Because I'm so excited about this episode. We are kicking off season 9 with a bang. So y'all know, if you followed the series Branches, where I was talking about my DNA journey, finding my siblings, finding sister number 1, you got to hear her on a couple of episodes back. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and listen, especially if you're new. Go back and listen to the Branches series. This is a continuation of Branches, because today I have a very special guest. My big sister. Sister number 2. She's here. Hey, big sister.
Hey.
I'm so giddy, y'all. I'm so giddy. My sister Michelle. You guys know her as sister number 2.
Sister number 2.
She is here. We're having a sister weekend. My sister Robin will be here on Sunday. But we have had such an adventure. And, it only took Michelle 17 years to... That's the running joke, y'all. I say that because Michelle is more like me than I've realized. And, we're very... who are you? Who sent you? Why do you want to know this? So we're very much like that. And we have our sister Robin, who's on the other end, is like open book, telling everything. And me and Michelle are like the FBI and CIA over here. So we are the dynamic duo when it comes to, you can't sit with us right now until we get to know you. But I am so happy to have you here, sis.
I am happy to be here, sis.
Welcome to the Queen City.
Well, thank you.
I love it. Y'all don't understand. It's so funny to be united with my sisters. I can't say reunited because we didn't know each other existed.
Right.
But being united with my sisters, it's only been a year, but every person that has encountered us, they always ask us, y'all sure you didn't grow up together? We're like, no, we literally just met, and it's just been such a great bond. I've said this before on a few episodes. They really do big sister me.
Yes, we do.
And I have taken the role of the annoying little sister very seriously.
Yes, she has.
It's fun. It's so fun. But yeah, it's been a lot of adjustments and getting used to things because now I have to think about them. You know, I'm so used to getting up and going and just not telling. You know, I'll let people know what I'm doing, but it's just like, yeah, they call one day and I'm like, I'm in Atlanta, and Michelle's the first one to say, "Did I know about this?" I'm like, nope. So I'm surprised they hadn't said I need to put Life 360 on my phone.
That's an idea.
No.
We shall see.
We shall see. But I could not have asked for better big sisters. And I'm so thankful for, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry.
Please don't.
I am so thankful to God for bringing us together. And even though it's been hard the way that things have been revealed, you know, and we'll talk about this in the episode because I want to get your take on it. But we've had private conversations about it, though. So whatever you feel comfortable sharing, just share it. But people's over here know, we talk.
Right.
You know, this is family. So everybody go ahead, grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your water, grab your wine, whatever your beverage of choice is, go ahead, grab that thing and have a seat on the couch. So sis,
Yes.
take us to the day. I wish this was video, yo guys. Take us to the day when my favorite Aaron is Michelle's oldest son, my nephew. I call him my favorite Aaron. If it wasn't for Aaron, we wouldn't know that Michelle was out here.
No.
So take us to the day that Aaron said, "Hey, Mom, got something to tell you." Tell us what he said and what you said.
Well, I may not be able to say exactly what I said, but no, it wasn't that bad. As Tracey said, I am that person that needs to know who, what, when, where, and why. Well, when Aaron called me, he said, "Mom," was it a text? I think it was. I received a call. I think, was it a call or a text? A message?
Him.
Okay.
Yeah, message
Yeah.
him one of the
That you may have two sisters. I was like, what? What do you mean I have two sisters? So he told me about the message that he received, and it took a minute for me to digest what he was saying. And he said, "Well, Mom, you don't have to commit to anything.
Right.
They just want to talk to you." So I said, "Okay, well, let me think about this." You know, so much going on.
Right.
People scamming and, so I'm like, I don't know about this, Aaron. My son has a way, your nephew has a way of persuading people. He should be a life coach, actually.
He should be.
So we continued to talk about it. And I said, okay, I'll have a conversation. So according to Robin, if you let her tell it.
Listen, y'all think I'm extra?
Oh, so we had that conversation, and Robin asked me about our father. And I told Robin that I don't have anything to tell you, which I don't. And I think I was on my way, if I can remember correctly, I was on my way to a graduation.
Yeah.
Yes. So she asked me if she could give me a call back if she found out any more information. I said, sure, you can give me a call. So after that, I'm trying to remember all this, forgive me. So after that, I think she called me. No, I called her, right?
Yes.
I returned her call. Okay. I returned her call.
That was after I had gone to Florida to visit her. So it's like the next day, the day after I got home, you had called her.
Okay.
And
yes.
she called me after you guys had talked. And I
Okay.
was just sitting on, like, I had to sit on the stairs of my townhouse because I was like, oh my God, this is really happening. Like,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I really don't think she thought I would call her
Mm-hmm.
because I did take a little minute. Not, there was just so much going on.
Right. Right.
It was just so much going on. And again, I had to digest all of
Mhm.
this.
And
because-
just, even though I joke about how long it took because I'm a jokester.
Yes, and it wasn't as long as she said.
It was only 17 years. That's it. But it was just, understanding that, yes, it is a lot to take in. It's a lot to digest because even with the information that Robin and I had gathered, like, it sent me into a spiral. Like, what is this? And so I had to learn to give space and grace, not only to myself, but to my siblings as we find them, because it is a lot. Like, none of us knew this man.
Right.
Like, none of us had a relationship with him, and he's still pretty much a mystery. But to know that you have other siblings out there, and then all of a sudden they're here, like, live and in Technicolor, like, what do you do with it? So it is a lot to digest, and it's a lot to maneuver emotionally. Like, I've been calling it an emotional tornado because that's exactly what it feels like. Like,
Right.
you have all of the highs and the lows, and just some days it just feels like you're spinning. Thank God it has slowed down a tad bit now.
Yes.
But with every email that I get, like, because I still get matches from the DNA. So for the record, y'all, Michelle has not taken the DNA test. We actually don't need her to because thanks to Aaron, we know that we're siblings. But Robin and I we took the DNA test, so we still get matches every once in a while. So even when I get a match, an email, like I got an email the other day that somebody reached out, and I'm scared to open it because I'm like, who is this? Like, is this a sibling? So I'm scared to open it. But yeah, totally get why you took your time with it, and I'm glad that you did.
Yes. Yeah, I had to.
Yeah.
I had to. Like I said, it's just so much going on. And I explained all this to Robin.
Mhm.
I explained all this to Aaron. And he understood. But again, this young man has a way of.
He does.
Yeah. So I'm glad I did make the call. I'm really glad I did make the call. And I'm not going to get emotional.
Yeah, no. We got all weekend to do that.
Right, and it's been phenomenal ever since, ever since. And the way that we just gelled,
Yes.
it's like we've known each other all of our lives. And it's a beautiful thing.
It is.
It's a beautiful thing.
Like, our very first call, like, I think, when we were on the phone for maybe 2 hours, it was a long time when all three of us were able to get on a call, and we were just cackling, laughing. And it was just like, okay.
Yeah, we silly, y'all.
We are so silly. And then just finding out even more similarities. First of all three of us look alike. Like, I can't wait for my friends to meet you. Because some of them have had the opportunity to meet Robin.
Right.
And they were doing, like, we always get that back and forth. Like, people look at you. And, like, even when we went to D.C., Robin and I went to D.C. for the 4th to visit Michelle and to meet her family and friends. And you can see everybody, like, looking at her and looking at me and looking at Robin. And all of them were like, okay, yeah.
Checking everything out.
Yeah, it's the funniest thing. And they're like, yeah, you all look alike. Like, yeah, we do. So I can't wait for my friends to see it because that's the funniest part for me. But just the bond that we have.
Absolutely.
Is, for lack of a better word, is weird. And weird in a good way.
In a good way.
Because I feel like people who have grown up with their siblings all their lives, their bonds may be a little different.
Exactly.
And I know that it's like, I really feel like this is a blessing because I know that I have my sisters have my back and I have my sisters' backs.
Absolutely.
Like, I would cut somebody to the white meat.
Okay.
Over y'all.
All right.
I grew up in the South, but I'm still from Southeast DC, okay? Act up, you won't get snatched up, okay? But yeah, so once you got off the call with Robin, what was that like? I don't think I've asked you that question. Like, what was that like?
Once I got off of the call with Robin, again, there was silence. And then I had to talk to self for a minute. I just had to, I don't know. I don't know what, I just had to absorb it all and take it in. And it still took me a minute. But after talking to Robin, and that's when Robin said, well, do you mind if I add Tracy to the call or add Tracy to the text? I think we were texting. And I was like, absolutely. But after conversing with the two of you all and saw the way that we gelled, it was just a natural feeling.
Yeah.
There was nothing fake about it. And that's when I started to turn things around.
And we've developed a beautiful sister call that we have every week.
Every week.
Like we have a whole text thread. We call each other. Like I know on Saturdays where I'm gonna find my big sister. She gonna be at the farmer's market. So it's just like, finding out those kind of things. And we went to Florida for Robin's birthday to celebrate her birthday.
Oh my God, that was the highlight of it all.
Yes. Because it was just amazing to have the nieces and the nephews to meet.
And everybody just gelled.
It was
even her friends. I mean, they just made us feel like we were all family. It wasn't like, well, no, you all are just finding out your sister. No, everybody just came together, and I think they were more elated to see us.
Yeah, because then it was like real, like
right.
Like everybody was saying we didn't have names. It was like, are you the sisters?
Right.
Yes, we're there.
Yeah,
we're real.
To me, that was the pinnacle of it all. I mean, that really sealed.
Yeah.
Sealed any gaps for me anyway. And for you all to know, it was a challenge for me to get to that party.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah, you can say it. It's okay.
I wasn't going to say anything. But since we're
it's
there.
quite all right.
Since we're there.
It was a challenge.
I made it. You've made it.
And I am so glad.
You made it in full force. Because I had to pull a little sister card.
Yes, she did.
I did. So you don't want your little sister.
Throw a little guilt in it.
I did. I did. It worked.
It did.
Because I said, you don't want your little sister to be there and then see, all of this going on, and my big sister isn't there. Like, I would be so sad. I would cry. I was trying to squeeze out tears at that moment. It didn't work. But I was like, but seriously. But then I said, you know what? I really want you to be there, but if you can't be there, I understand. And I meant that. I was going to be sad because I wanted you there.
We have to tell the reason why.
Okay, so a few weeks.
That was right after that plane crash.
Right after the plane crashed at DCA.
Yes.
And you don't live far from where it happened. So it was totally understandable why you had some apprehension. And I will be honest with you, when I came to DC, because this must be trauma brain, because I forgot about the tragedy that happened until we landed. When we came to DC to visit, when we landed, I thought about like, oh crap, like, oh, it happened here.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think God just protects me in that kind of way, because I probably y'all would have had to come pick me up from BWI.
That's okay, we would have.
And
I would have totally understood.
I know. But yeah, that's why I totally understand the apprehension, because it was right after that. And so it took some working, it took some praying, and
and then there were other crashes.
Yeah, it was like every week.
And I would send them a picture.
Some kind of picture or story or something.
Yes.
And I was
another
like,
one.
Stop watching the news. I was like, oh God, she's not coming. She's not coming, Lord. She's not coming. But totally understand it. I mean, it was a wild ride. Like that time, it was wild.
It was wild. It was wild.
But then you arrived.
I arrived.
In Florida.
Safely.
And it was a time. A time was had. What was so funny was my flight got delayed twice, and I had to change planes. And so we were supposed to land right around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And then my flight got pushed back. And I'm like, okay, here we go. This is why I don't like doing afternoon flights, because this happened, blah, blah, blah. But then I had to sit down and say, okay, God, well, God, you're protecting me from something.
Right.
I'm still going to get there. It's going to be fine.
Right.
And when I got there, there's a video on my socials. I saw you guys, you and Robin, walking across the terminal. I'm like, they don't even see me.
Well, we were walking towards you, actually. We were on a mission, exactly, because we sat at the other gate, which I think Aaron was coming in.
Mm-hmm.
No. Who came first? Did you?
I came.
I came first.
You came first. Then Aaron came in, but we were all supposed to land at the same time. So Aaron came in, and then I came. But I think Robin thought I was on another airline.
She thought you were coming through the same gate that Aaron was coming through. Right.
And then
we realized, oh, wait.
Right.
She's coming. Right.
And you guys are on a mission. So I'm like, my little legs trying to run and catch y'all. I'm like, excuse me. And then it was just like, I started crying because that was the first time I had seen you in person.
Yes. And I was like, don't do it.
Yeah, we were standing because it was about to be a whole mess.
Yeah.
It was about to be a whole mess. But it was just so great to hug you in that moment. It was for me, it was like a relief to hug you in person, because we had been on the phone, we'd been on FaceTime. You know, by this time we had started out weekly sister calls and everything, but it was just like, oh, this is my sister.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and what was that moment like for you?
Same.
Yeah.
The same for me. With both of you all, like you said, we've talked on the phone, but just seeing each other in person, being able to embrace one another, it was phenomenal.
Yeah,
it was phenomenal.
And the giggles started from that moment
started.
On.
It was on and popping after that.
It was on and popping. Now I had a moment when we got back to Robin's house.
You did?
I did.
Oh,
I did.
okay.
And I'm gonna tell you what did it. When Aaron came out of that dining room, it took everything in me not to just crumble. Like, I almost knocked him over. Like, I saw him and I just like ran to him and I just like hugged him. And then when I saw, y'all had already told, like Robin had already told me that, okay, Aaron looks like you. It didn't dawn on me that if Aaron looks like me, then Aaron looks like my daughter.
Gotcha.
Because my daughter looks like me.
Right. Yeah,
so when I saw him, I went, and it was just like, oh my God. And so the reality of she's not here hit me. And so I had to, I don't know if you noticed, I scurried off.
I didn't.
And went outside because I was like, I was really about to like crumble. And I knew if I did that, it was going to be, everybody was going to crumble. So I had to like release it and, you know, kind of pull myself together. But hugging Aaron, the catalyst for all of this, it was like, yo, this is my nephew. And I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it till the cows come home. To actually be an aunt is like an amazing thing to me. Now, if my babies hear this, I'm still your TT, okay? That's not going to change. That's never going to change. I've always been TT. I've always been Auntie Tracey. But to hear it from my actual blood, that's different. That's different. And when I tell you I love my nieces and nephews, like I've gotten the opportunity to smell their necks, you know, because I love the smell of a baby's neck. Like that's the best smell ever. But it's just like, wow. And Aaron and I had a moment when we were in DC. That boy, that man, I swear, he's something.
Something else.
He's something. But we were having a moment in the kitchen, and he said, Auntie Tracey, and I like anytime any of them say Auntie Tracey, I just look like, oh, you talking to me? Like, oh, and I have to gather because it's like, oh, that's my niece, that's my nephew, like for real,
right? And
so I said, Aaron, is that weird for you to call me Aunt Tracey? He was like, no.
See,
matter of fact, he said no. He said, why would it be weird? And I said, well, it's new. He said, but you're my aunt. Like, just as a matter of fact as that. He's like, you're my aunt. He's like, I can't call you Miss Tracey because no. He said, I can't call you Tracey because that's so informal. He's like, you're my Aunt Tracey. And when he said that, that just affirmed me in such a way that I can't even explain. I said, hold on, Aaron, I got to gather because I was about to start crying.
Well, one good thing, he knew he had to put a handle on whatever he called you.
Raised well.
Okay.
even all of them, like even Jazzy said the same things. Because I asked all of them, like, is that weird that like, no, you're my aunt, and it's just like, okay, I'm the weirdo here then, because it's just
And it's okay.
it's okay. It
okay.
takes getting used to.
Yes.
You know, and I not to make this all about me because I want you to talk to, but when we were at Robin's party and she had all of the cousins sitting together,
Mm-hmm.
and I looked over at you and I was like,
and even before the party though.
Yeah. But you
even before
picked it up on it.
Yes,
you
even before
picked up on it.
Aaron will talk to anyone. I mean, he'll balance.
Yes.
With anyone.
Yes.
But I mean, all of them.
They were just like.
And I just sat back and I just watched. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And the fact that they have their own chats going on, and, they're checking in on each other. It was like, yo, this was amazing. And even when we came to DC, like all of them didn't get to meet Jamari yet, but the way they just bonded, and they just bonded.
Oh,
it was just so
that
cool
was
to
just
see.
So awesome. I mean, we were sitting in the living room, and I just looked in the kitchen. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Because that was their first time, Jasmine's first time meeting Jamari.
Yeah.
And my nephew.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, this is awesome.
And it's like they've known each other all their lives.
All their lives.
They played in the sandbox together.
Yes. And I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I love that bond.
Yes.
And I'm so
And
glad.
I think that's what I missed. Like I told you guys, and like we were talking earlier. The way that God just brought this thing together.
Yeah.
Because again, my parents are deceased. Your parents deceased. Robin's parents are deceased. And it's all in his time.
Yeah.
So it was something that he knew.
We needed, right?
That we needed. You know, like Jamari said, to me, because I have no one. My immediate family is deceased. So when he said, Mom, you're not alone anymore. You have two sisters. I melted.
Yeah.
I melted, and I was like, you're absolutely right. So y'all are stuck with me now.
Oh, you're stuck with me too. Absolutely.
You all are stuck with me.
Absolutely.
Yes, so it's just amazing. It's amazing.
It's such a great thing to see and to spend time with Jamari. And you had already told us, like there's a big difference between Aaron and Jamari.
Jamari's more like his mom. He has to sit back.
But you know what? When Jamari and I were sitting, when we went to have brunch after church, and Jamari and I were sitting beside each other, we kept looking at each other. I was like, you ready to go? He was like, yeah. And I was like, ready to go too. And I said, Jamari acts like me too. Because I could see Jamari being the introvert and just kind of like
very observant.
Like
close attention to everything.
Everything. And Robin, I said, Jamari, I said, you're more like me and Aaron's more like Robin. And I said, I see the qualities like that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I was like, me and Jamari could be sitting together and we won't say a word, but we gonna know everything that's going on. Like, because we made something happen outside and we just kind of looked at each other because we both caught it and was laughing. And then when we came outside and our sister Robin, we gotta tell this story. We gotta tell this story about the grocery store. Hold that thought though. When we came out of in DC, we came out for brunch when we had brunch, and some lady, we took our pictures and everything, and some lady was like, "Oh, we need to stand right there, like it's a good lighting." And I was like, "You want me to take your picture?" And me and Jamari looked at each other. I was like, "Jamari, go to the car." He's like, "Come on," because we knew if we started moving, everybody else had to move too. But I thought that was so funny that we bonded.
Yeah, so at least, like, even with that being said, just like we said, they all collaborated in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
So, it was just, I don't even know the right word for it, but just to see them bonding.
A blessing for sure.
And then we're
bonding.
Exactly. That was.
But then they call it over. What they call me, the cool auntie. They call me over like, auntie, you want a shot?
Yeah.
You want a shot, auntie? Yep. It's like them little children be trying me. It's like, please, this is lightweight, light work, but I love it. I love it. They mean so much to me. Like, yeah, special. But it goes, and Michelle, I will say you are the balance in the group, in the crew, in the sister crew, because whenever I have those moments where I'm like, the anger stirs up. And I think we all deal with the anger and the questions in a different way. Michelle always takes me back to the cross.
Absolutely.
Always takes me back to the cross. And she reminds me, you can't dwell there. You can feel what you feel. You basically say the same thing I say to my clients and to other people. You're saying it to me. You can feel what you feel, but you can't stay there.
Absolutely.
And that has been like the saving grace for me, because when I want to punch air, when I said, let's go to that man grave, dig him up, and so I can beat him up. You're like, yeah, sis, we can't do that. But it's the reality of it is we do have those ebbs and flows where it's just like you feel robbed, you feel cheated because of all this time that has passed.
Right.
Like, I still deal with my sisters will never know my daughter.
Right.
My nieces and nephews will never know Kenya. And I know for a fact she would have loved y'all. And I even said to y'all, I can see my child calling up her aunties like, come get your sister because she cutting up. Like, but it's just, being in the space now of gratefulness and just thanking God for what he has done. Because again,
absolutely,
we needed each other in this space in this time. And I think we're in a place where we are able to receive it.
Absolutely.
And so it's just been so great.
Yes.
And now we're making plans for spending holidays together, Like
absolutely.
The matching, of course, little sister wants matching pajamas.
Yes, she does.
And we're looking for them this weekend, by the way.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Baby sis.
Yes. Okay. But I'm like this anyway, so why would I not do this with my sisters? I mean, come on. Okay. We catching up on stuff. Because I keep trying to get them to like do all the graduations and birthdays and stuff over again, so I can.
Lord, don't take me back.
We can't do that. Aaron still didn't put on his homecoming king crown and sash for me, because I wanted to get a picture. I think time just got away from us. But yeah, he's going to have to do that next time I see him. And, at least I get to see one of my nephews graduate college.
See?
So I'm very thankful for that.
See?
So very proud. And y'all, let me tell you something. My sisters have done phenomenal jobs raising their children, I must say.
Oh, thank you.
Because they are amazing adults. They're so polite. They're so smart. Fashionistas, I just look like, wow. Y'all did a great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Still doing a great job.
Thank you. Wasn't all.
I know.
Yes. But we made it.
Parenting is never easy.
No.
But it's something about seeing the fruit of your labor. Because Aaron is the globetrotter. Like, he's gone now, chair. Jamari is making his mark.
He's making his mark
in his field. Jazz is
great.
Doing
her thing. Yes.
Jalen's doing great.
Yes.
Bianca, Vaughn, like all of them are just doing amazing.
Yeah, we are definitely blessed.
Definitely blessed.
Yep.
Oh, sister.
Sister, how did it feel for you to say that for the first time?
Oh my gosh. It was weird.
Very much so. Okay.
For lack of a better word, like, I don't have another word for it.
No, I understand.
Like, not weird, because I grew up as an only child. Like, I'm the only child my mom had. So I have like my best friends and things like that. I consider them my sisters. But to actually say, okay, let me call my sister. I'm going to tell you the turnaround, the thing that really hit me. And I think I told you guys this when we switched over to this new company. And I had to put down my emergency contacts. And I was like, wait, I got to put my sisters down because legally, they're my next of kin.
Oh, wow. Yes. Yeah.
And that's when it hit me like, girl, you got sisters. And that was a year by that time we had known each other and been talking for a year.
Mm-hmm.
But that was when it hit me, when I had to add my emergency contacts and I had to put my sisters down.
Mm-hmm.
That was wild to me.
Yeah.
And when I got birthday cards from my sisters, I opened those cards and I cried. I put them I have a prayer journal.
Mm-hmm.
So I put them in my prayer journal and I write out prayers, like I pray for y'all daily. But that particular prayer that day, I sat there and I cried for like an hour.
Oh.
Because it was just, and I wasn't sad, but it
Good,
was just
good
like,
cry. Right.
Yeah,
right.
It was a good cry. It was like just overwhelming gratitude. Like, wow, God, I got cards from my sisters.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just been like, I have to keep reminding myself again, because, I've done this life by myself for 48 years. So now just having the mindset of, okay, let me let my sisters know this is where I am, what I'm doing. And it's been such a great thing, though, because now it's like, yeah, my sisters are coming. I was telling everybody, like, yeah, my sisters are going to be here this weekend. My sisters are coming. My sisters are coming.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's been a wild ride.
Yeah, I think it was my girlfriend that asked me, and I said the same thing. Weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Mm-hmm.
Weird. Took some getting used to, because I was the only girl.
Mm.
So, but yeah, it was weird to say that.
And I'm pretty sure Robin would say, I don't want to speak for her because we'll ask her, because we're probably going to do another episode with all three of us. I hope. You think?
Yes.
Okay, Kate. Okay.
Yes. Let's do it.
Okay. But I'm pretty sure she'll say, yeah, it was weird, because Robin, on the other spectrum, she was the baby in her family because she has older siblings, and she's got another sister.
Mm-hmm.
We'll ask her, like, we'll talk about her birthday more in depth whenever all three of us get together. But she was the baby in her family, so now she's a big sister. So that's an adjustment for her.
Mm-hmm.
And here I am, my almost 50 years old, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a little sister.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just yeah. And then on top of that, we find another sibling. Well, the other sibling found us.
Yes.
And it's one of those situations where we're giving space and grace, because her story is similar to ours, where we didn't know this man, and she's the oldest out of us. So out of the siblings that we know about, myself, Robin, Michelle, we have an older sister that we just found. How long has it been now? Has it been a year? It hasn't been a year yet.
I don't think it's been quite a year.
Maybe after our birthdays.
After
our birthday.
Definitely after. Yes.
So
exactly.
It hasn't been a year yet. But again, same situation. She took DNA tests and she matched. She reached out to me, sent me a message, and I immediately called my sisters. And I just said, I FaceTimed y'all. And I FaceTimed, it was after 9 o'clock. It was almost 10 o'clock. And they were both like,
we were like, what's wrong?
Because they know I'm in the bed. Like, I'm in the bed. I get up at 4 a.m., y'all. So 10 o'clock, me FaceTiming, like, and all I could say was, y'all. And Robin was like, what's wrong? And Michelle was like, what's going on? And I said, we got another sibling. Michelle said, no. Like, we can stop it. Michelle said, no. And then Robin was like, I can't do another sister. And y'all, please don't get this wrong. It's not that we don't want to embrace her or anything like that. It's just the shock of another one. It's like DJ Khaled coming out of the shadows saying another one. So it's just like I said earlier, I have a message sitting in my inbox right now, and I don't know who this is. It's a guy. So I'm like, is this a brother? Like, what is this? It's a guy. Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't know. I hadn't even looked. I hadn't looked at the match. I hadn't looked at his name or anything. I just saw the message. I'm like, oh dear God, I can't yet. I can't. I can't do it yet.
Oh man.
So I don't know.
Okay. Well,
And because
when you're ready.
ooh, child, I don't know when I'm gonna be ready. Ooh. And then I'm like, why they keep reaching out to me? Like Robin is on the same thing. Like reach out to her. She'll talk to you. And then who was it? Was it somebody? Somebody else reached out to me and wanted. Oh, I forgot. She wanted me to. She wanted me to call her.
Right.
And I was like, I ain't calling her.
Well, she's looking for information
About her grandmother. And so her grandmother. So I looked at that match, and it's on our paternal side. So it's a relative of our father. So I'm so scared that this could be another sister, But she said her so I'm not sure how that falls in the DNA. Like if her grandmother is our grandmother, or so I don't know. I hadn't deep dived into it. I hadn't called her yet. I'm really hoping she reaches out to Robin, because Robin was immediately like, "Let's call her."
Yeah,
Like,
yes.
no. So I'm really hoping that lady messaged Robin, because I asked her, say, please, did she reach out to you? Because if she reached out to you, you can call her. I can't. Like I can't take anymore right now.
Understood.
It's just
understood.
And it's not that I don't want to get to know these people or have questions, because I feel like the closer we get to people who are related to our father, we'll know more information about him. And I'm at a point now where I don't know if I want to know anything about him.
Well, you know where I stand.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And we're gonna leave it.
We're gonna leave it right there. Absolutely. Papa was a rolling stone. He was the stone before the stone started rolling. Okay, and we don't know. You talk about being fruitful and multiplying. And I think it's interesting how it's mostly girls. He has mostly daughters.
Well, that we know of.
And that's the thing. These are questions that we may never get answers to. Mm-hmm. We don't know how many of us are out there. And I don't know if you do this. I may be the weirdo. But I catch myself looking at people's faces now, like a little more in depth than I used to, especially in D.C., because, he populated D.C.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I'm looking at people and like, are you my sibling?
Oh, no, sis, I don't go there.
Yeah, okay. I'm the weirdo.
I don't go that far.
Yeah. Because it's a curiosity, but then it's also like, I don't want to know. Like, I don't want to know. Because I would be so mad if there is somebody younger than me that's one of his kids. Like, no, I am the baby, and it's going to stay that way.
Oh, that's the baby sis.
Mm-hmm.
That's baby sis talk.
Yep. Everybody needs to be older than me, okay? Sir. Your potent sperm.
That's ready to say. We don't know.
We do not know. And the crazy part is how many people took this man to their graves. That's the thing. Like, there's no clue. Like, I talked to one of my mom's best friends, and she doesn't even remember my mother being pregnant. She remembered getting a phone call. Did I tell you this? I didn't tell you this, because you're looking like I didn't tell you this.
I keep talking. I think we did have this discussion. Yeah.
She said that she did not remember my mom dating anybody or seeing, no man coming around. Didn't even know my mom was pregnant. She got a phone call from the hospital that my mother had a baby, and it was me. And I used to make Robin laugh. I'm like, you know what? I think my mama found me on the side of the Potomac River and just
oh my
just picked me up and just like took me to the hospital and was like, yeah, this is my baby. But my mom was 40 when she had me and was going through menopause. So she thought that she was going through menopause, and like, nope, it's me. And so I can see why, because my mom was very, very thin, and she probably wasn't showing a lot because I was premature. And so I could see how she could have hidden, the pregnancy, and then all of a sudden, boom, boom, hey, baby girl. So I just found that's interesting. But being in that time, like I keep thinking about that time that all of us were brought into this world.
Mm-hmm.
It was a different time.
It was a different time.
And women were treated very differently back then.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my mom was a single mother. You know, women were looked at
Mm-hmm.
completely different than they are now. And I actually had to, you know, and I'm gonna get your input on this if you've experienced this. In the beginning of this DNA journey, for me, having people that I grew up with and loved dearly, thought of as family, saying they're jealous of me finding my sisters,
Really?
yeah, broke my heart. Broke my heart. Every time I think about it, I'm like, wow, why would you be jealous of that? Like, do you think they're gonna take me away from you or something? Like, you had whole families yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and why are you jealous? And my whole thought process, anybody that knows me for real knows I don't have any room for any type of jealousy at all.
Right.
At all. Because why would you be jealous of somebody that you love?
And there's really no need.
There's no need. There's no need. Especially when you grew up with this person and you saw me coming through the trenches,
Mm-hmm.
fighting for my life, literally, to see me on the other side. So if you're jealous of that, what else are you jealous of?
Hmm.
That's how I look at it. And so they have been, you know, my therapist calls them tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 friends.
Mm-hmm.
They've been tiered 3. And I don't even think they know it. And one of my best friends is like, you gotta fix it. You gotta say something. Like, no, I will not. I'm not. Because why?
Well, you know how I am.
I know.
I agree with your girlfriend.
Mm.
I think it deserves a conversation.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well,
Because I'm still angry, and when I get angry, it's not gonna be pretty. I need God to season my words with grace, because that anger is coming from hurt. Anger is already always a secondary emotion. That anger is coming from the hurt of, here's somebody that I thought of as a friend, but here you are saying that you're jealous. And I had one that was like, well, um, it takes 2 to tango. I'm like, first of all, first of all, don't be talking about my mama. Like, to this day, don't be talking about my mama.
right.
I don't care if the 2 tango. Like, if I don't know the story and I haven't made an assumption, don't you dare. And then I'm having people say, asking, well, why are you doing this and all of this stuff? And it's just been a lot of backlash that I was surprised by and hurt by.
Well, then you have to ask, why are they jealous? Do they think that they may lose you? See, it may be something else on that other side.
Well, they need to figure it out.
Well, that's where the conversation comes in.
I will say this.
That's where the conversation comes in, because they may feel like, okay, I am about to lose her now that she has sisters. And that may not even, well, that's not the case.
That
I don't
wasn't the
see you
case.
going there.
Mm-mm.
So that's not the case. So communication is key. Communication is key, sis. And I think that you know these people better than we do. I'm just talking now.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they may feel like they're losing you.
And they lost me in their jealousy, and that's the thing.
Well, see,
you've
why are
known
they
me.
but why?
You've known me all of my life, pretty much all my life.
Why
We
are
grew up
they
together.
jealous?
I need them to find a therapist and figure that out.
You may be able to answer that question. Or they may be able to, after having a conversation, figure it out. And then if the conversation does not flow and it's not what
I will say
you want it to be, then that's one thing. But you can say that I tried. But right now, it's just left wide open.
and it's too
There's
much.
no closure.
Yeah, it's too much. It's closure for me.
Where is closure?
Like, it's
Okay,
closure
but
for me.
it just may be something that they're also going through. Now, I've been in your life all this time, and now you have sisters, and I know they just felt the vibe, and they could just feel the energy coming from that.
Mm-hmm.
So there may be fear of them thinking that they're going to lose you. This is a maybe. I'm not exactly sure,
Mm-hmm.
and you won't know unless you have that conversation.
Well, pray for me, sister, because I'm not there yet.
Okay.
Please. And everybody listening, pray for me, because I'm not there yet. Because I think people underestimate my ability to close a door. And especially when I don't have the capacity to take that on. And right now, I don't have the capacity. And it doesn't mean that I hate them. I love them dearly, love them. If something happened, I'm gonna be there. But as far as that close access, no, not right now.
Like I said, I don't know the inside story.
Mm-hmm.
You know the inside story, so you know these people
Yeah,
better than I do. I'm just looking at it
yeah.
from the
Yeah.
outside looking in.
But this DNA
Excuse me,
journey
but
exposed a lot of things. It exposed a lot, and some of it, a lot of it good, but some of it bad, and
yeah.
it hurt. It hurt a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to know from your perspective, did you have to deal with any of?
Not at all.
I see.
Not at
I
all.
love it for you.
Not at all. Everybody was just so elated.
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, could not believe it. Even those that just find out, one of my former coworkers, I just told her, she was like, "Really?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yes, I just found out." And so I was telling her a little bit of the story because we were at a meeting, and I said, "Girl, we have to get together so I can tell you the entire story." And she was like, "I am just so happy for you.
Mm.
That is awesome." So no, I have not had that.
Well,
Pushback.
praise God. I'm glad you did. Now,
Everybody's
why
been
am I the
elated.
special?
I don't know. I
Ah.
don't know. Everybody, well, you saw
Yeah.
how my family
Oh, yeah.
gravitated and they just
Oh, yeah.
welcomed. So no, and I don't know if it's because of um some of the things that I've gone through, losing my. No, I'm not even gonna say that. My people are just like that.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like that. And no, I haven't had any pushback at all.
Mm.
At all.
I love that.
Mm-mm.
Well, as for me,
And that's another question we need to ask Robin.
yeah, yeah. I don't think she has.
I don't think she has either.
She had. I don't remember her mentioning it, but me remembering something.
Yeah.
If I didn't write it down,
I know, right? So we
Yeah.
may need to.
yeah, yeah. But
Same here.
it's funny how like people would try to give advice, like especially people who've never been on this journey in any type of way. Like they would try to give advice or try to tell me what to do or tell me how to feel. Like the people that try to tell me how to feel about that man, I'm like, no, because if my sisters who are right here in the trenches with me and dealing with the same thing aren't telling me how to feel, you can't tell me how to feel
Mm-hmm.
because it's confusion. Like it's confusion, it's anger, it's hurt, it's all of the things. So you can't tell me how to feel about that man.
Well, I don't think anyone can tell you how to feel.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. If anybody could say anything, it would
Right.
be y'all, and you have not.
Right.
Neither one of you had told me how to feel about him. Neither one of you had told me how to feel about the situation. So I'm like, y'all, please just be respectful. And then from my perspective, being out in the public a little bit and sharing my story, I'm sharing my story because people have asked
Mm-hmm.
about it. And so now they're intrigued and everything. I've really had to put people, like, set this clear boundary. And that's one thing about me. I have clear boundaries. And I am not afraid to say, no, we're not doing that. But to have people tell me, well, you should do this or you should feel it. No, all I need to do is stay black and die.
Yeah, and they don't know your journey.
They don't know the journey. And,
So-
and keep in mind, too, we're only sharing parts of it.
Absolutely.
We're not sharing everything because that part is sacred.
Mm-hmm.
We're sharing what we want to share.
Mm-hmm.
So just be mindful, people. Just because you see somebody on the internet and they're friendly towards you, you don't know them. And I'm going to tell you right now, don't try that over here. Don't do it, okay? Don't do it. Because my block game is strong. I will introduce you to the block ministry and keep it moving because I have to. Because it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yes, it's a lot, and you get to a point in your life where the shenanigans and the nonsense, you just don't have time for it. There's so much going on
Yep.
now that, you just want some peace.
Yes. And that's one thing we're going to do, protect our peace.
Absolutely.
My favorite word lately has been nope. Just like that with the P. Nope. Like, I I don't have time. And I've said this. I don't have the time, the energy, nor the desire
Absolutely.
to deal with that.
Absolutely.
Because y'all heard at the beginning of the episode what I got going on. When I got time for foolery. When I got time for shenanigans. Now, good shenanigans when I'm cutting up with my sisters and my friends, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But all this other stuff,
Yeah.
I'm grown. I got bills to pay. Like
Absolutely.
it's just too much.
And there's always a bill to pay.
There's always a bill to pay. Sis, we need to get lottery tickets. I'm just saying.
Yes, I meant to mention that to you.
Saying.
We do.
Because
we do.
We're going to build our little compound and just disappear.
Yes.
Like Charger Station.
Claim it. Claim it.
Hey, man. Just build a whole little family compound out there somewhere in the woods. I just need a body of water. Give me a body of water. I'm good.
Okay.
Well, sister, thank you so very much for being on this
thank
episode.
you for having me.
Always. So we're going to let y'all go because we got sister things to do. And there's one spot that I gotta go take my sister, so she does. So she doesn't, And I'm really hoping that it is good, because if we get over here and the food is not good, I'm gonna be upset.
Me too.
Because she would not let me go taste it beforehand.
We're
gonna experience this together. Said you want us to cover whatever you like. This is an interactive podcast. I don't just sit up here and just talk to myself for an hour or two. I need y'all to interact. All right. So until next time, my booze, remember, God loves you. I love you. And it ain't nothing you can do about it. Boop, 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 boop. Bye, y'all.